Arsenal fans, tomorrow is the Champions League round of 16 game between Bayer Leverkusen versus Arsenal, and this is going to be such an entertaining prospect of a game. I'll give my score prediction at the end of it. Let us dive deep into this game. So first, let us listen to the Champions League anthem and reminisce this wonderful song. Champions League anthem, and what a wonderful tournament that Arsenal are participating in. And today we want to look at the Leverkusen versus Arsenal preview. So first and foremost, let's look at the table, and this is the round of 16 games. And you can see already Galatasaray versus Liverpool is ongoing, and Galatasaray have already scored 1-0 versus Liverpool. So we are going to have very exciting games. Paris versus Chelsea, Real Madrid versus Man City tomorrow, Atalanta versus Bayern Munich, Newcastle Barcelona today, Atletico versus Tottenham today, Bodo Glimt Sporting Lisbon tomorrow, and Leverkusen versus Arsenal tomorrow. So we are on this side of the draw, and this is a very exciting game to look forward to. And I want us to look at this game that we are going to face tomorrow. So as you can see, first and foremost, we want to look at the team news and lineups. So you can see the Declan Rice was injured in the last game, was rested, not injured in the last game, and is expected to be back for this game. So Declan Rice is one of the players who is key for Arsenal, and if you look at the record of Arsenal in the Champions League, we have an 8 out of 8 win ratio. The first time any team has won 8 out of 8 games in the group stage. So we are going into this game as massive favorites. And as you can see, these are two invincibles of the 21st century. Arsenal went invincible in 2003-04, and Bayer Leverkusen went invincible in 23-24 season. So this is also adding to the spice of the game. So as you can see, Bayer Leverkusen are currently they are in the Bundesliga, and they are currently one of the teams that is fighting for top 4. And Leverkusen, let's check their overall fixtures and how they have performed in the recent weeks. So their stadium is called the Bayer Arena in Leverkusen. So we are going to start away. Since we are on this side of the draw, we are going to be starting our games away and away since we finished in the top 8. And that gives you an advantage. Even in the quarterfinals, we will be starting our games the away game first, because this is an advantage to teams. So let's check Bayer Leverkusen results over the past few weeks. So in their previous game, they drew with Freiburg 3-3. They won against Hamburg 1-0, and then they drew with Mainz 1-1 in the Bundesliga. They were previously in the playoff of the UEFA Champions League, and they managed to overcome Olympiacos with a score of 2-0 aggregate. So this is how they are performing in the Bundesliga as of now. So Bayer Leverkusen are currently sat 6th in the table with 44 points. That means they are fighting for the top 4 position. As you know, this league is usually dominated by Bayern Munich. So Bayer Leverkusen is a team that is fighting for the Europa League, Champions League spots. So this is a team which is very vast in what they are going to do. So Bayer Leverkusen, as you have seen, they have potential to cause an upset in this game, and we need to be very careful as Arsenal to ensure that this does not happen. So as you can see in the form table, they are currently on a win, draw, loss. This is in the Champions League, and then Arsenal currently Champions League we have a win of win. We have won all our games, and in all competitions we have won 5 games and drawn one. So currently we are the form team heading into this game. So the threat from Bayer Leverkusen is going to be coming from, they have fullbacks, wing backs. They play with a system of 3-5-2. So that is the lineup that they are going to put out tomorrow, a 3-5-2 lineup, and they usually like to play from the back as well. So I want to check the odds for this game, and the bookies actually, wale mainvestor wanapenda kuwekelea, they are favoring Arsenal to win this game with an odd of 1.59, and this is 1xbet, and on Mozart 1.58. So let us check the Arsenal news regarding this game, and you can see this is a team that is currently on form, top of the Premier League into the FA Cup round of 16, which we were handed Southampton. We're going to be facing Southampton right after the international break in the FA Cup. So the previous meeting between Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen ended 4-1. This was a friendly in the pre-season friendly that was in last season's pre-season friendly in the Emirates Cup. We managed to beat them, but in the Champions League in 2002, Arsenal managed to beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-1, and then in 2002 in the return leg managed to do 1-1. So we managed to go through in that game. So for the team news, in the team news we have to look at the injuries, and first and foremost, Leandro Trossard is expected to be fit. He came off in the game against Mansfield Town as well as Calafiori, and there were several big hitters who were arrested in that game, including Raya, Zubimendi, Gabriel, Rice, and Odegaard, Saliba. So those are the players we expect to come back. Saliba, Odegaard, Ben White, and they are doubtful. Trossard and Calafiori are likely to be back. As you can see, this is also a huge game for Hincapie, since he came on loan from Bayer Leverkusen and is now an Arsenal player. He'll be eligible to play, and as well Eberechi Eze, who scored the winner versus Mansfield, is also expected to play in this game. So Bayer Leverkusen also have injuries. They are like the likes of Flecken, Arthur Vasquez, and Patrick Schick Taylor are also going to miss this game, and they have former Liverpool defender Jarell Quansah, who is going to start this game. So the possible lineup for me, I think it's going to be Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Hincapie. That will be the starting defensive back five. Then we're going to have Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze as the midfield partnership, and then Saka, Martinelli, and Gyökeres are going to partner for the attacking front. So for this analysis, the prediction is 1-0 to the Arsenal, but for me, I think this game is going to be 2-0 to the Arsenal. Since because of our defensive record in Europe, we have only conceded 3 goals in the group stages. This is going to be fascinating defensive game, and since there is a lot of respect in Europe for Arsenal, this is going to be a very defensive minded game. Yeah, so we are sweating on the fitness of Rice. We have Trossard as well, Saliba, and also Gabriel, and also Odegaard. These are players who are expected to miss. So the game will be played tomorrow, March 11th at the Bayer Arena at 5:45 p.m. So from this game, what I'm expecting first for us to win this game, so that when we go for the second leg, as we will be preparing for the final against the Carabao, we'll be able to rest some players because that is an important trophy that we are after. And also, what I want to see from this game is to ensure that we come out of there with no injuries as well. We ensure that we can keep maybe a clean sheet, so that when we come back to the Emirates, we will be massive favorites for this game. So that is what I'll be expecting from the Gunners tomorrow. And I hope that Saliba will be back for this game. Very crucial player in that defense. Incape will start, of course, since he knows and he understands how they play. And I think that we need to make sure that we take maybe a 1-0, 2-0 lead back to the Emirates in the second leg. And we are overwhelming favorites for this game. So the score prediction for me, I'm going to go with 2-0 for this game and expect us to win. Well, with the game decided, for me it will be in the defense. The one with the best defense obviously is going to win this game. So let us check the fixtures since we have two. So this is the last away game we are going to play before we have two consecutive home games against Everton and Leverkusen before we play Manchester City in the final. So I'm expecting us tomorrow to take a 2-0 win. Then we go back to the next with that lead and we make sure that we get through the quarter finals. So the pressure will be on us, and this is going to be a tough game. So I'm expecting us to win and ensure that we book our spot in the quarter finals. If you are like this page, if you are new, subscribe to the Arsenal Pulse for all the inside daily news and updates regarding Arsenal fan. Let's take a look at the Champions League anthem one more time.